one, because it's an ongoing investigation and I don't want to lead anything on, and two, it's just it hurts me to know sort of where we're at. I mean, I want to be in denial, but when you actually read what's going on, the only question I have is the validity of the evidence. But from what I've heard, it sounds pretty solid.
What is it? The evidence.
Physical witness, no mask, positive ID, stuff like that. Radio traffic prior, stating a meeting was happening, last person with this person, radio traffic stop. Apparently a lot of things are
circumstantial.
Yeah, a lot of it's lining up. Do I think Tessa's gonna be found guilty? I don't know, but it's definitely enough to push.
Got a weapon?
I don't know.
You don't know if you've got a weapon or not, Jack?
It's not my case. I wasn't even on scene. I found out after.
Oh, okay.
What I know is this. Regardless of what happens with Tessa, I'm always going to have this little bit of trust with her because of our relationship. But I'd be lying if I did say it didn't put a dent in my overall feeling. I think mainly I've asked her for guidance on the Rangers and potentially doing what I can. I know there's a stigma and a joke around it, but I really wanted to follow sort of in her footsteps with my inspiration and love for the Rangers. And I still continue and plan to want to do that, because one day I'd love to look at Tessa and say, hey, I followed in your footsteps and this is where I went, and I'm proud of this now. And I want to thank her for that. But am I a bad person to thank someone who is possibly a suspect in something like this?
A suspect, no. I'm not going to tell you whether you're a bad person to, if she's proven guilty. I don't think it makes you a bad person to thank her for anything, unless you're thanking her for doing what she did. But
allegedly.
No, but it's just what I'm saying is if she is found guilty, I don't think thanking her for anything apart from doing what she did would make you a bad person. It's just, for me, you're on about there's always going to be a bit of trust here, but doing this throws all that trust for me out the window. Like Matt, I spoke to Matt about it, and obviously it's his best mate. He doesn't want to believe nothing, does he? So, he said, my point is that if this is truly her and she's done this for God knows what reason, you've got to have it in you to be able to do this. Like, to stab somebody, like that's personal. Intimate is I think the right word here, but not in that context. You have to be up close and personal and look somebody in the eye, and you have to attempt to kill them with a knife. That takes a certain kind of person to want to do that. With a gun, it can be impersonal. It's quick, it's easy, anybody can do it. But to take a sharp object and just stick it in somebody's flesh,
I don't disagree.
So, for me, I mean, we've had her around for Christmas. We've had her around for family meals. She's an auntie. to this family, and to then think that she's had this in her the whole time. I don't know. And then Matt's argument was, well, if she hasn't done it to us, what's the problem? I don't know. I think it's a trust thing for me. You know, if she's done it this time, how many other times she's done it? What else she done? Was I right about the drugs thing all those years ago? I don't know. It's all the questions are going to be running through my head.
Yeah. I think that's my big worry. Is that while I don't want to believe that change is going to happen, it's very apparent to me that she is going to put, I'm not going to use the word burden, but she is going to taint the way that things happen moving forward. Family dinners, stuff like that. I don't see the invitations happening. Not with full agreement, and I wouldn't put anybody in that position.
But you've got to think of the other implications, the social implications. I mean, Tess is one of the most beloved people in the city. She was one of the most respected members of PD High Command that we've ever had, for good reason. And if it turns out that she, out of all people, is one of these cops that just turns to crime, what's it gonna? That's just gonna paint every single police officer with the same brush, and I wouldn't blame them. Even the nice ones have this in them. So I'm really hoping this. I'm wrong, and I'm really hoping this isn't true.
I don't disagree. We just
Who's working the case?
believe it's going to be Barrick and Lenny and Declan, if I recall.
Barrick, the chief of police, is working his case.
I believe he has a hand in. I don't know if he's going to be the one to kind of push through, but I believe he does have a hand in.
And Lenny Hawk and Declan, they good at investigations.
You know what? Actually, yeah, I would say they are. They've cracked the case on a couple very big things for us recently.
Listen, this stays between me and you, but you might hear about it. But when I was just in the bench trial just now, Tessa came up and wanted to have a sidebar with the judge because she said that she was threatened by Carmine and Bobby about outside prison earlier before Carmine was kidnapped by Juno. But she said not long. Don't worry about that. But just before that, she said that she was threatened by a police officer. I don't know. She didn't name names there and then, but I don't know who that might have been, but I imagine it's to do with this case.
No, that's probably likely. I mean, if she knows that there's a possibility in this happening, she's going to try and help her side however she can.
Yeah.
I'm getting very similar feelings that I am about Captain Ruth. Do you know what happened with Ruth at all?
Not really, no.
She stepped back. She walked away. That was okay. I defended Ruth since the very beginning. I told everyone, listen, I've met her. She's sweet. She's kind. She's understanding. She's willing to have a conversation. But if you go with the intent of causing a fight, you're going to get one back. And she's going to try and get one up on you. And I think that's fair, right? Just like any captain. Well, she left and decided to say things on Twitter, apparently about a week ago, such as, especially with the mayor who should be impeached, he will push for treason for saying this. Oh, hold on. The only person worse at their job than Darvin Ham is the mayor and his council. The mayor cares about keeping corrupt cops that murder people and commit perjury in court. Those are the people he wants to protect.
I will think about it.
Who's she on about?
I don't.
Cops that murder people?
Yeah, that was a whole thing.
That's pretty concerning.
Yeah, it was bad, but I don't think it was crossing a line to unfixable. I don't know. I think it's over. I think I can probably talk about it, but I don't know how public it is. So just keep this to yourself. But there was a situation where a guy tried to pull a knife in front of like 15 cops, and they Swiss cheesed him. Or I walked over to him. I mean, the guy got lit up with something like 20 or 30 rounds. Or I walked over and.
Is this a city election or is this a PD election?
That was uncanny timing. But essentially, he walked over to the suspect while he was bleeding out lifeless and said, "This one's for Sam Bass," and shot another time, which obviously, yeah, excessive force.
Right.
He caught shit for that.
The guy die?
Oh yeah, they suspected he was dead after he reached, but doesn't change the fact that after pulling the last shot, you're probably going to be the one that's looked at the loudest in the room. If 30 people shoot and you shoot 15 seconds after everybody else, yeah, you're going to be the one people remember.
Yeah. Okay, it didn't sound great.
There he goes.
Okay.
But yeah. I'll kind of keep you posted on the Tesla situation. I'm really I don't want to get cold feet with it. I'm trying to know enough to stay informed, but also remind myself that she's also doing my interior design. I had to clear the house yesterday for any weapons or anything that could have been left at the house because it's in my name.
Yeah.
So I'm doing daily checks on the house to make sure. Because it does keep me on the edge of my seat. But.
Yeah, I don't know. If this is Tessa, then she's smart. So.
I mean, I never called her dumb. She's definitely one of the smarter people that I know. Which upsets me, because you're not wrong about that.
Yeah.
Anyway. How much longer do you plan on being around today?
I don't know. I honestly don't know. I'm bloody tired as shit, yeah.
I gotcha.
Normally when you start your shift.
Yeah, this is when I start my shift, and then when you see me in the morning, usually that's about the time, you know.
Okay.
Why don't you get some sleep soon?
Maybe. Pretty good dispatch meeting today with the chief, the ass chief, the new sergeant, shift 1, and then the 3 dispatch leads. That's pretty good.
I don't want to sound. I don't want to sound stingy, but I'm expecting to hear something maybe at the meeting today.
What about?
Promotions.
Oh, really? Yeah.
I think so. I texted Barrick. I asked him, I said, hey, what about the shift 3 people unable to make it to the other meeting? He goes, those will happen later.
Oh, okay.
Barrick did ask me. He said, who do you think should be the lieutenant? And I told him that I would love to see Alice in that position, because I'm not one to hype myself up. I told Barrick that I wanted to put me where he sees my value. I don't think that should be up to me. I think my work should show for where I deserve to be, and I'm expecting something. As self-centered as it may sound, he's asked me who should be in that position. So I have reason to believe that there's a chance I could be promoted.
Okay. Well, look at you.
I don't know if that's a good thing,
Well,
though.
it's open.
I don't know.
Why?
You think that's a good thing?
They're promoted, yeah. That's what you want.
Is that what I want?
I know. Is it?
You tell me. You were asked, Chief.
That's different. That's high command. Command's different. I'll be honest, I kind of skipped command. Never really got to experience that middle management, so.
Yeah, you kind of
That's
jumped
kinda
right to the top. And you did it well.
Yeah, I was a
Contrary to-
corporal for
Sorry,
like
go
a very short period of time, and then it all kind of went to shit again, and then I got promoted to air chief. So
I didn't, Guardian.
yeah, I think that middle management role it suits you well. You know, I think I'd like to see you in high command at some point
Ugh.
and see how you do with it. But you know.
That's a scary thought. That's a scary one.
Lieutenant Flop of the LSPD says pretty good.
LT? Oof.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. It'd be interesting, but I guess we'll have to see. You know what Barrett did
Wait,
tell
are
me
these
though?
Cobbs, so this is what the fuck is this?
Well, oh yeah, that's McNulty. That is McNulty, who looks like Siobhan, and what I can only imagine is Vingo looking like Siobhan.
What the hell?
Different launch, Aaron. This has been a good conversation.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, man.
You know what Barrett told me?
What's that?
He said, I don't think your time has come. I said, what do you mean? He said, I think that there's a spot for you. I just don't think it's come yet. And he said, and I quote, it might take upwards of a year and no time soon. But he could see me as a future game warden, is what he said. Which
Oh, shit.
he did say that to me.
That'd be something, wouldn't it? That'd be nice.
You ever thought about being a ranger?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I can go frolic in my fields.
Listen, bunnies don't bite all the time. It's good. It's healthy.
I have thought about it, in a way.
Have you?
Yeah, but more like,
Hey, Jenny.
you know, I could see myself being like the livestock commissioner, you know.
The livestock commissioner? I mean...
You know, like a rancher.
Hmm.
I want to, you know, I've always wanted to own a farm with cows and stuff, and horses.
Well, who knows? Maybe. I mean, we have the house in Polito, but I still,
I'm not being a ranger.
Okay. Sure.
Yeah. I'm happy where I am.
I'm glad that you're happy.
Think so. Have you checked out? Is the ranger station still up there?
Yeah, I went to go check it yesterday. It's
Is it run down?
yeah, it's boarded up.
It's a shame. Did you get working on that place, you know? We fix it up a little bit.
I want to. I mean, that's the place that I want to open up. It's a place that I want to see it working again. I want to see it flourish.
Hey, like, why don't you start using it as like your office, you know?
I probably should. I mean, it would be kind of funny to tell people to meet me at my office and tell them that it's Beaver Bush.
Exactly.
Maybe I'll start doing that.
Hey, make that shit your own, you know? Bring a bit of history back.
Yeah, maybe. Anyway, I'll let you do your thing. I'm gonna go get in my car and try and go help out patrol. Looks like we need units.
Okay.
All right. I will I'll
Okay,
talk to you
bye.
soon. You plan on going back on dispatch for a little bit?
I don't know what I'm doing yet.
All right. Just be good. Just look after yourself, okay?
Okay.
All right. I'll talk to you soon. It was good talking.
You too.
Damn. Damn, wait. What the fuck? Bro, who kicked the car, man? Why is it damaged? What's this Tessa situation? Tessa suspected of stabbing Cornwood. Cocaine. Cocaine. Did your dad kick the car? He did. He did. He did. Damn. Should we go put signs up? I kind of want to go put signs up at the Ranger station now. I'm fucking inspired. Ugh. Oh, I also need IFAX. Fuck. Let's fix the shitbox that Dark broke. This is what I get for having a guy that's fucking tired of shit walking around my damn car. He breaks the goddamn thing and leaves me with the fucking mess. Did you hear about Sock's good news? No. Let me go grab IFAX real quick, and then we'll go over to the Ranger station. Is it Sock or is it Dark? Sock? All right, I've DM'd him. Oh, Sock with the raid. Fuck. I just DM'd you. What the crap, man? Thank you for the raid. Welcome, everybody. Hello. Speak of the devil. That's crazy. That's crazy. Sock. What's going on? I'd be doing great. I'd be doing well. Thank you for the raid. Welcome, everyone. Hello. That's my boy, Sock. Oh, my God. I hope the stream was well, my man. Go get some absolutely well-needed sleep. I shot you a quick DM. If you guys are new, I'm Chris. I play Flop. Future captain.
197, I'm still VCB on the ZX. Already flagged, stolen.
He's probably heading straight to bed. Probably. The Sock news? I just want the Sock news, but chat won't tell me. I'm just DMing him. It's all good. As long as he's all right. Hold on, stand by.
MUTL on the blue ZX.
That's actually super exciting. Holy shit, he just DM'd me. That's huge. Good for him. Oh, I'm happy for him. Nah, he just DM'd me. Ah, I'm so happy for him. Thanks, bud. Have a good one, dude. Have a good one, man. I'm so happy for you. What the fuck? Are these the bathrooms? What would the front door be? Like, I guess this is the front door. Beautiful. Beautiful.
134-10-8.
Is he gonna shoot me? Please don't shoot me. Beaver bush, yeah. Garbage. Snitch. Nothing. Perfect.
Echo 1423, latest 14 Bravo has appeared.
Perfect. Well, fucking A. All right. Bam. I think we're good. Do you think Ziggy could still dive through the windows if he tried hard enough? No. No. Ziggy would be the kind of guy to like try and run through the window and fucking bang his head so hard, give himself a goddamn concussion. And then he'd go around and tell everyone that he's a ranger still. All right, well, fuck. I think that was a good conversation with Dark.
EMS from Echo 14 requesting Sunny 7 still pair. There's 2 more patients, multiple burns, explosions.
You need a 52 or a 77?
Another medical assistant.
10 for Charlie 2.
This is a great way to end the subathon. I'm so happy for him. That's great though. It was good. I think it was needed. I think Flop didn't lead on to Dark just how he feels. Flop won't probably tell anybody. Flop is gutted over what he's heard about Tessa. Gutted. I don't know who's calling. I'm gonna find out though. Hold on.
He hung up on accident. Hey, Flop.
Hello, what's going on?
Question. Say if I want to host an event, right, with EMS there, and it's like a time attack race off-road on Chiliad. Is that legal, or do I need to get like an okay from you guys?
Is anyone getting hurt? Like intentionally hurt? Like
no, if they get hurt, that's their own fucking fault. I'm not telling them to ram each other off the road. It's like one person at a time, and the best time wins.
I don't see why not, especially if you have EMS there. I mean, if people sign up for that on their own volition, I mean, that's up to them. That's
yeah,
like,
if I get a waiver and everything.
Okay, yeah, I mean, shit. In that case, you're good. You're fine. I
I'm
don't see
just
an issue with
trying to
that.
do something other than fucking work,
The
man.
EMS on the
No,
way to the Perpier,
I appreciate
the
that. You would
cars
do
right
between you and
behind
I'm gonna say
them
something
are on the
unconventional.
very
You would do a lot
left,
for the
end
city
of
if you
the
did that.
pier. A fire is spreading. If you could bring
Yeah, all right. I'm gonna try to
fire
get the
extinguishers
logistics
nearby.
down for this.
When do you think you'll be
I'll-
doing it?
Okay.
I don't know. I'm gonna need help, so I'm gonna ask the other
Additional
boys
for this
and girls of
city,
the
one of
group
the
to help me out and
ambulances
see.
is flirty.
Because the car thing would be the problem, like getting people with cars. You know,
Yeah, yeah.
it's not like PDM days where I could go to Leslie and ask for a rental of cars, and then I pay him money nowadays, so it's kind of rough.
Yeah, I got you. I would, I mean, would you do bicycles?
Del Perro Pier or is it a different one?
Yeah, we could possibly.
Bicycles would be good. I don't know. If I can help out in any way, let me know, all right?
All right, sounds good. Thank you.
All right, brother. I'll talk to you soon. Good luck.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye-bye. You better believe I'm gonna fuck with them.
Happy Dexter course, because
I gotta fuck with Barrick and Cornwood.
At any time. On random places.
All right. Whee. Oh. Oh no. Oh no. Fuck. Fuck. I was way off my mark. I didn't mean to fucking send it off the side that high. Oh, whatever. Speaking of the Rangers, yeah, it's okay. It's fine. Listen, it's not a big, guys. It's not a big deal. It's fine. It's fine. I had a question. I wanted to just go say hi, but that did not work how I wanted it to.
Pick up 5576 to assist Del Perro.
Bring a fire
I don't even know. I don't even. I don't even. I don't.
Command members retired high command members, former. What the hell was that noise? Did you hear that?
That's flop.
Is Charlie 2 okay?
It has to be flop.
Where'd it go? 10-4.
Yeah, it's flop.
No! My car!
Is he alive? No way. Somehow he's alive.
Command members retired high command members, former. What the hell?
I didn't mean to fucking set it on that side. I wanted to land next to him and be like, oh, hey, what's up? But it did not compute that way.
Uh, 176. Does anyone know what Dickhead's real name is?
I do actually. Stand by. It might take me a minute to find the report.
Okay.
I believe his real full name is Cockington
2.
That's it, yeah.
This is 197. We've lost the pier. EMS don't come any closer. EMS don't come any closer.
Yeah, they're coming closer.
Apparently pigs
to
can
me.
fly. Yeah, they can. The time was phenomenal. I wanted to like land next to him and be like, hey, what's up? But I did not. I angled that like shit.
Copy, I'll just pump the ambulance out.
All right, nice. Hey, you.
Hey, Flop.
Just wanted to call and apologize. I was gonna try and land like next, like, I was gonna, you know.
You're okay. I'm glad you didn't die.
Yeah, no, of course. Yeah.
7, we need
I'm
more
okay.
fire extinguishers on the pier.
You okay up in the hills?
Yeah, we're doing fine. We're just chatting.
Oh, could I come say hi?
Yeah.
Oh, sweet. Okay, I'll be on the way. I don't know if you heard, Cornwood died though. Rest in peace, 07 to him.
Well, he's standing right next.
Just
right
pass
next
the
to me.
message along. He's gonna be missed.
Hey, Cornwood. Cornwood died. He'll be missed.
Pass the message along. It's honestly a shame.
I don't
Gone
know,
but not
Flop.
forgotten.
What? I don't. Okay, well, we'll talk about it. I'll see you soon, Flop.
I'll see you soon. Love you. Bye. Ow! What the fuck? Damn! Why are you so loud?
Echo 66776 that 13 Bravo.
Yeah, when you get her, please. Mikal decided to pretend to be a daredevil, sir. He's crispy. Just stay away from the end of the pier, alright?
Dispatch. Oh, never mind.
Tessa?
No, it's not Tessa. No.
Dispatch
Tessa tried,
178
what?
is
Tessa
direct
tried to
to
stab
on
me.
duty
Yeah,
right
you know,
She
we
did. No,
haven't
she
even had a
did.
chance to catch up. I heard you died.
Yeah,
Gone but not forgotten.
yeah. Tessa, Tessa. She.
Slacks us off.
Holy hell, my blood pressure's going up. What the hell is wrong with Tessa? I like Tessa.
I didn't.
Oh, I'm gonna break my damn stitches.
141 or 107
Okay,
from 170
all right.
direct.
Peaceful thoughts.
Barrett, you're being called on radio by Declan.
Peaceful thoughts. Guns. Guns. Guns.
107 on free.
Hello, Chief Senpai. Could you please reference latest 2 warrants articulated by myself and Hawk for approval?
Copy.
Yeah, you know, Cornwood, I don't want to believe the news. I really don't. I
You have,
really
a
like.
package with you?
I just had a long conversation with Dark about it. Actually, he, the news about Tessa does not give me warm fuzzies, to say the least.
Yeah,
Radio check.
Tessa Lamb, that
Typical
bitch.
Do you have
Is there confirmation that this absolutely was Tessa?
That was I'm telling you, Tessa Lamb was great. I could spot Tessa from a mile away. What the hell? Yeah, this was Damien Tinkerman lives with Tessa.
Mm-hmm.
Is Damien also in trouble?
No, Damien's a friend of mine. Might be asleep.
By the way, congratulations on your pick.
176, 107.
Thank you.
Oh,
Hey, did you know Stubble well?
I do actually. Oh my God.
I just met him. He was around here.
Wait, was he really? Wait, where?
Yeah, he came. He stopped by.
Eric, you're gonna tell me Stubble was here and you didn't fucking tell me?
He probably was, to be fair.
Where'd he go?
Oh.
Who? Stubble.
Oh, he said he had to go find a boat. Or repair a boat.
God, I miss Stubble. Corwood, if there's anyone in this entire police department who I would love back tomorrow or yesterday, it would be Stubble.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like. I've heard
Stubble was
nothing but good things.
He is what I would call the perfect balance. He's just a good guy.
I got friend zoned for being a good guy. Sorry, that's outburst. Intrusive thoughts. Anyway.
Wait, who friend zoned you?
No, don't worry about it.
No, hold on. This is baggage. I love baggage. What's up?
No, it's okay. It's honestly okay.
Listen,
it's just,
from one
personal life
hoe
seeping
from
into
one
work
hoe
life.
to another, I would love to
can't
relate.
do this.
I'm so close to like cracking the case on you and your like internal baggage. We're so close.
No, it's just it's not that big of a deal.
I kind of budged
Look
into
at us.
this. Look at us. So what topics of discussion have I walked into?
Sheriff's office, though.
Yeah.
Which I don't know why I'd be giving feedback for this. I'm the chief of police.
Well,
to be fair, one of the people running for the civilian council or whatever also got asked about opening the sheriff's office and class 2s by Cornwood. You're miles ahead of those people. So honestly, you're kind of in line with line of questioning.
I love asking people questions. I love asking people to answer questions that they should not have answers to. Just see how they respond.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, I mean, we're talking about basically the plan. Seeing as how we're gonna have an academy in 3 to 4 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
I think that we need to like actually push for this thing. Like, look, because I think having another academy, especially if it's a big academy, without the sheriff's office being open, is kind of.
Well, there's gonna be a big academy for like the later shifts, but not for now.
Well, regardless, right? I think if this thing gets presented at city council and it passes, it's approved, then they have to decide how they want to do an election. Okay, whether it's the city, state, whatever, they can decide how they want to do an election, and then from there, they you actually have the election. Once you have the election, then it's the sheriff's job to put everything together, right? So that's a 3-week process before the office is open. Because I think realistically, you have your sheriff, and then the sheriff is going to need a week to put all the pieces in place. And there you have it. Because that's 3 weeks before, like, let's say tomorrow they're like, hey, let's open up the sheriff's office. Then that's 3 weeks. Am I wrong? They pass it, decide to have an election. Then week 2, you'd have So you'd go probably within the week they'd start the election, and then so it's like let's say 10 days after. Then you have your sheriff.
I feel
right?
like the election would go for like 2 weeks.
Oh no way.
Because to allow people to like campaign and like build stuff up.
For the sheriff's office, a new department opening up, I could see that being 2 weeks.
I mean, think about how long people ran for mayor. Think about how long the city council thing has happened.
Oh, okay, so I see
the
what you're
city
saying.
oversight board, like.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing: civilian oversight they didn't know for sure it was going to be a thing until
Chat,
like
does
a week
SPN
ago,
sound
right? Or
different?
2 weeks ago.
I think so, yeah.
I tripping.
And then they had they opened up the elections. I was thinking about the actual voting time. So
Could I suggest something too?
okay.
How do we feel about readiness for a new department? Because I do think that we can open the sheriff's office without having the department yet.
So here's the problem with that. That's how I felt for the longest time. But it truly does not make sense to open the office without opening the department unless there's like a middle ground of you have just the sheriff and you're not doing the split, and then you're doing a slow build up. So now the office is open, you can process people there, you can work out of there, you can do all that. So I think as far as numbers go, there's a lot of talk about stability, numbers, this, that, yada, yada, yada. I feel like people are too scared to say it because they don't want to look like they're jumping the gun or being impatient. But I think it's pretty damn clear we're ready.
I don't know if I fully agree.
Because think about it this way.
Mhm.
It's not about numbers, it's about coverage, right? How often do you go and you arrest somebody in Sandy, you arrest somebody in Polito, you arrest somebody out hunting, and then you have to go all the way down to MRPD to process. Then you got to drive all the way back up to get back on patrol, right?
I don't disagree with that part. Yeah.
Let's say you're out patrolling up here. Hey, I'm out of IFAX. Now I got to drive all the way back down to MRPD. Now I got to drive all the way back up. So, even having that office open with only a sheriff at first, and then the slow build up, it's going to add to the amount of coverage that you can have with less units, while also kind of slow roll building out the sheriff's office the right way instead of just, hey, half you guys are going to the sheriff's office and half you guys are going to the LSPD. And I think truly that is not even the best. I think it's the only way to go about it. Because it increases our efficiency and productivity by a very, very large amount by just having the office open.
That's where I'm at. I think the office needs to be open. As for the department, it's not even that I'm afraid to say it. Truly how I feel. I'm going to defer to you, Barrick, on this. What's going on with training and FTO for shift 1? I'm going to ask 3 questions. You don't have to be detailed with this. Just
I already talked about it, like the big academy. That's pretty much the plan.
So right now,
then
shift 1. Sorry, go ahead.
By the time that's over, we can have kind of like a more streamlined recruiting and hiring process.
The way that I see it, maybe this is just the vision that I have, the streamlining that I see right now is not top down, looking at it from bottom up. As soon as we can have the cogs turning from the cadet level, where we can start getting a system going, which I think this academy is going to probably do based on the way that I'm hearing it. Because I think shift 2 is pretty consistent. Shift 3 and 1 are about to get a pretty big jump. I think after or during this academy is going to be when we start seeing all wheels in motion. And
but that's at that point we're looking at 2 more months.
what do you mean?
Because if we wait until after that academy, you see what I'm saying?
Where are you getting 2 months from? I think maybe that's where I'm confused.
Because I am fully under the impression that, hey, we're going to open up the sheriff's office. It's minimum 3 weeks at that point.
See,
Oh, Maple's calling me.
okay.
Adam, Maple. Okay. Yeah, sounds good. Here, tell him to text me. All right, thanks.
I think damn, I don't know. This may be a hot take, or maybe I'm not seeing it the same way. The only thing I'm going to ask is, what's to say that we won't hear about the sheriff's office until it's ready? In other words, instead of it being approved and there being a wait process, what's to say that they're just, you know, whoever's going to be renovating or building up and making that vote, what's to say that when it's ready, we'll know, and by that point, there won't be any wait time. You get what I'm saying?
So you're saying, what was basically, okay, if we're ready, we're ready. Here, let me, Rad's just trying to call me. I'm thinking about how to, just call him and tell him to text me his questions. Howdy. Here, I'm talking about some stuff right quick. Can you, just text me your questions? I'll answer you while I'm talking to you. Okay, sounds good. Okay. Well, I mean, if you have to have an election, all that shit, right? And we're looking at, let's say, 10 to 14 days for an election. Is that reasonable? So you have campaign time, voting time, all that.
You could probably say that, yeah.
So at that point, you have, first off, it's okay, we're going to start now. We're going to do it. We're going to announce that we're good to go. So then you have 10 to 14 days on top of that. And then after that, you probably have about another week or so to make sure, hey, these are uniforms. These are this is hey, let's take a look at the office. I want this building. You know, let's put another sign up here. Let's do this. You know, I'm trying to establish the culture in this building. Okay, so I don't like that sign. What the hell does that say? Let's take that shit down. You know, just like a new football coach comes in, is, you know, he tears everything up. You know, some of the things, I mean, fortunately, I like most of the things in there, but, you know, then you have about a week there of that whole process and that whole, you know, the building of that storyline while you're trying to go through and also pick out certain folks, a very small number of folks to actually pull over there. I think there's a fine line between, you know, the excitement and the morale building of all that sort of storytelling and the for lack of a better term, I guess cautiousness of making sure everything's good on one end. Because I think if we make sure things are good while we're building up, it's not going to do anything to harm what's already there.
See, and this is sort of where I'm at, and maybe we can agree to disagree. I don't think there's such a thing as a department being too late. I do think that there is such a thing as a department being too early, though. And I'm not saying it's too early now, but you get what I'm saying. If we're too early with this, then, you know, there's chances of issues coming up. The way I see it is once a department is established, and assuming that the sheriff's office is going to be working in conjunction with the parent department, which is going to be the LSPD, we need the LSPD to be in a more functional spot. And I think we are weeks away from that being the case. I think consistency across shifts is going to be one of the bigger factors to that. As for the wait time and the vote process, I mean, Barrick, you would probably have more to say on this, but I do think once we're at that point, then I do think that we're going to be in a better spot to be more open to that discussion, right? Maybe I'm wrong. I could be dead wrong. You could be 1,000% correct. The way I see it, consistency across all shifts would at least show the process functioning in its proper form like it should. And at that point, to be able to flesh out from there, I think is where the value comes in. But if we go too early, then now we're juggling a new department and we're juggling how to keep things consistent from our parent department, which would be the LSPD. You get what I'm saying?
Sure, but if you just open it with just the sheriff is what I'm talking about.
Similar to how it's already opened the SDSO years ago of like just the sheriff and maybe an undersheriff. It was just like him and Columbo for a long time. And like brought in like Bayo for like a shift 3 representative and then some kind of shift 1 representative. Then they kind of just slowly built out from there.
Yeah, the way that I see it is I mean there ain't gonna be much to juggle, you know. Because really, I mean, we all know it. There's a number of folks that want to come up north. If for nothing, it's not necessarily
I don't know
about
if
getting
I
out of the city
agree.
for everybody. For some folks, that's just part of who they are, right? They want to wear that sheriff's badge.
I don't know if I agree with
So,
Cornwood.
That's going to be part of the. It's going to be both part of the struggle of building out the sheriff's office and a part of the excitement. Because if you open up the sheriff's office with only one sheriff, and then from there the sheriff slow roll starts building people out, I think the Toretti, I'm gonna call it the SDSO Toretti method, it don't really work 100% because if you weren't getting into the SDSO, then you had the Paleto Bay Sheriff's Office and you could still have that sheriff's badge. You see what I'm saying? So that is going to be part of the struggle of telling people, hey, just hold your horses. Okay, we're slow rolling people in here. I
don't know. It's hard. I almost consider that to be like the very tippity top, in my opinion, because what he did or what they created was very successful. In some ways you can look at it as possibly not being, but it was the biggest department, especially like post restructure.
I would argue it was the best for morale as well.
Oh yeah,
I
without question.
Everybody
they were not people that were down in the dumps like at any point in time. There was never like people, well, maybe Silas, but there was never.
Did he get fired?
I will never forgive him. I will never forgive him for hooing me in my first command meeting, but that's a whole nother thing.
What about Willie, that asshole? He's still holding a damn grudge on me, fucking frolicking in the hills.
Willie.
I've never frolicked once in my life.
I really felt like he was making a joke, and I think he was making a joke, and like nobody got it.
Yeah,
Willie is a very blunt person.
Well, I mean,
but I'm a petty bitch, so I'm gonna take things and take them to 1,000. He wanted it at 100. I took it to 1,000.
All right, just for context, like the SDSO hated Flom.
Wait, really?
Would you like?
Yeah,
would
they would
like
not speak his name.
I was F word.
Like he was Voldemort.
That's hilarious.
When people saw me, I was F word.
Yeah, he was the F word within SDSO. They would not say his name.
That's funny as shit, actually.
So, would you like the story as to why they hated me? Not that it matters, but would you like the context?
I want the context, not the story. So okay. I don't get sidetracked because I will.
No, you're good. All right, context. I made the plea